That's an impressive win for this Grizzlies team. And again, we talked about earlier, no Dylan Brooks.
Yep.
You know, once he gets back, this team they can be dangerous. I mean, they are great defensively, and they are so in sync with what they want to accomplish on the offensive end.
Pretty good way to wrap up their four-game road trip.
Oh, just a great win, team win, grind it out. It's kind of how they do it. To hold Golden State to 101 on their home floor in overtime, just their toughness showed.
And now, with that result, there is just a single unbeaten team left in the entire NBA here, 9 days into the season? The Utah Jazz are the only unblemished team left. Amazing.
That is amazing that would be the case. But Utah, in a lot of ways, it kind of was the norm last year, right? They had the best record in the league, and so they tend to play great this time of year. They've gotten off to a solid start. But I do think it's going to be an interesting year to see how this thing all starts to fold. I don't recall in recent memory where you just don't have a sense of who ultimately is going to be contenders in both conferences. Because there's going to be a team like Phoenix was last year and Atlanta, and in terms of that kind of bursts out. It could very well be Memphis. You know, it could very well be a team like Memphis. I always say you never know when those teams, those young teams, because their best players haven't played the best basketball.
Right.
Like John Morant's still getting better.
Sure.
As good as he is, and that's scary. Jaren Jackson
getting better.
Yeah, Coach. So they could be a factor.
Nobody picked Phoenix to come out of the West last year. That's for sure.
I think the way they won tonight, I think, is how they want to play.
Yeah.
Right. Good half-court offense, but real solid defense, rebounding, toughness, big blocks at the end. You know, that's who they want to be.
And their star making big buckets when they need it. That was Ja Morant, and here he was after the game.
Defense hasn't been your calling card to start this season yet in the first 4 games, but tonight it's really what got you there in that fourth quarter and overtime.
I mean, starting out early, I feel like, we didn't come out ready to play. We allowed them to get comfortable, and which led them to get a big lead. Everybody knows Grizzlies, man. We played to the end, so we fought back, started locking in on the game plan. We came out in the second half, got stopped, and was able to, go on the run, get the lead, and we had to battle.
With the deficit early in this game, what was the mentality in the huddle during timeouts at halftime of just trying to claw your way back?
The basic message is, we good. Basketball is a game of runs. We knew, we would have our turn with runs. Shots would start falling. I think that's pretty much, what allowed us to be lazy on defense. We let our offensive struggles affect us on the other end, but then once we got going, got out in transition, our defense picked up, which allowed us to get in transition, and we was able to come back.
In these close games that you guys have had, it's been different guys making big shots. How comfortable are you with everyone being able to contribute in crunch time situations?
I know, we got a great team, great group of guys, everybody capable of doing different things on the floor, which make us, a very dangerous team. You just can't focus on one guy. And tonight we had a lot of guys that chipped in and, helped us out and helped us get this big win on the road to go, back home.
Happy with the 2-2 trip getting back home?
For sure. Great teams win on the road. So, that's our motto. We just got to continue to push, continue to battle here on the road. Obviously, it's not home crowd, so you get a lot of boos and stuff, but, we were just ready to go.
Congratulations. Great win tonight.
Grizzlies now 3-2, which is pretty good considering there's a 4-game road trip, including that 5-game stretch. Steph Curry, by the way, now 0 of 11 and scoreless his last 3 fourth quarters and this overtime.
Ooh. I got a sneaky suspicion that will correct itself
probably
forward, but you don't often hear that about him. And he did get some good looks tonight, Coach. He was not able to knock him down.
Yeah, he's the guy you want taking the shots, and he'll make them. But you got to give Memphis credit. Huge win for them. They just kept grinding. Sacramento did it last night, right, in Phoenix. You just keep grinding. You figure out a way to get it done. You get a little break. Maybe a guy doesn't play as well.
Yeah.
But they did it with defense. They did it with toughness, and good for them.